We got one of our GPS speedometers this week. The other one is still waiting to come in from eBay. It shipped from a little further. It was in California, so it was it'll take a few more days to get here. But I figured I'd play with this one, and just real quick to check it out, I actually took the original box it came in and just mounted it in there and did a real high-tech, taped the battery on the side there, and this is what happens when you fire it up. Oh, wait, see if we can get our, there we go. That's yellow is the backlight wire, red is positive 9 to I think 30 volts you can put into it, and black is the negative side. So yeah, actually took it, put it in the truck, and drove it around for well, 9.3 miles. And the speedometer matched very well to what the truck said, and the odometer matched identically, so we're in pretty good shape. And this is the other stuff it comes with. You know, it comes with GPS antenna. I think this is 6 or 8 feet of wire on it. So this has to be mounted somewhere in the car where it can see the sky, otherwise you don't get any GPS data. And this is the threaded collar that goes on the back of it. The only thing that I don't like about it so far is that the button used to control like trip reset, and I think you can do some other functions with it, is on the back of this. So right now it's actually inside the box. So if you mounted this in your dash, you wouldn't be able to get to that button. So that's a whole other issue. But other than that, for a not expensive thing, I think it was $62. It's been pretty good so far, and it has, you know, turn signals. There's more wires in here, so you can hook up turn signals, your high beam switch, and a few other things to it if you really wanted to go that route. But for us, we're just trying to get something that we can have a reliable trip meter and odometer, since the 944 has a little bit of trouble in that department. So all right, so here we are with our GPS speedometer and our questionable connections, and I just taped it to my GPS unit right here, so hopefully you can see it. Let's power it up. Just literally just alligator clipping it to the battery. There we go. So we got a nice big round speedometer display with trip meter and a mileage meter. COG is your course, your heading. So we're pointing 180 degrees to something, but that's not really part of what we want to do. And you can set it up to do various different things. I'll put a link in the description to where I bought this on eBay, but let's go out and see what it does on a Sunday drive, if we can get it in reverse. There we go. Like it reads pretty well. The speedometer in this car is not exactly right, I know that. It's a little bit these are 3.5-inch gauges, which is right about what the one in the dash is. So if you wanted to put it in there, it would probably work. Part of the problem with just spearing stuff together, our positive wire came off. Quick update on our Coney front strut dilemma, which is also keeping us from putting our camber plates in. We're going to do strut and the camber plate at the same time. Here's our bad shock. This is a, I don't know if you can read that, it's 951 343 031 11, which is left side. And these are original Porsche shocks made by Coney. And I talked to the guys I'm buying it from at 944 online earlier this week. And they got in the next pair very proactively. They got it in pretty good time considering these come from Germany. But they pulled them out and checked them before they were going to ship them to me, and they found that the 343 031 11 shock, which is the left side, was also bad. So they are working on getting, well, they're not working on it, they're getting an expedited shipping from Germany for 2 of these left side shocks now. So theoretically they will have them later this week, but it's kind of put us behind on any front end stuff that we've been doing here. So as you saw in the last video, probably, it's been 3 years since we've had this V8 944 on the road. And it's been a blast. It's been a learning experience because there's a whole lot of little issues that had to be worked out. And we're still working out some of the issues. So yeah, being that it is a project car, it will probably never really be done. But as far as a fun toy to play with, it's a fun toy to play with. So yeah, it's, well, I wouldn't say it's not that hard to do. It is hard to do. But you just have to tackle the problems one at a time as they come at you, and eventually you'll get there, like this car. So yeah, so we had it for a year. I've actually owned this car for 4 years now, and so that was June of 2019 when I got it, brought it home. And in about August was when I stopped driving it with the 3-liter engine in it and pulled the 3-liter out and started the conversion. And it took a full year to get it on the road, not because the conversion takes so long, but really because it's a 30-year-old Porsche at the time. Now it's 32 years old. So, and this is the newest 944 you will see, because it's one of the last 944 coupes ever built. It was there were only 50 more, 49 or 50 more, I forget, have to check the numbers again, that rolled off the assembly line in 1991 after this one. So this is one of the last 944s ever built. And but what I mean by that is every other 944 you see is going to be older than this. So you are going to have to do the suspension, the torque tube, and the transaxle if you think of doing this kind of project, or any project, even if you were just going to rebuild the original engine and, you know, take it out and do track days with it and stuff. You would still have to do all the stuff that I had to go through because it's all common 944 stuff. I didn't really run into anything out of the ordinary with this car. This car was in fair shape when I got it. I mean, I'm not painting it or anything. This paint's a little rough, but it's good enough for me.